Hello and welcome to another update video about ICP. ICP is possibly working on a reversal to the upside. Do I believe it yet? Not really. It's unreliable until we see 5 waves that reach 1033 or higher. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to zoom in a minute, but the overall scenario is still, that we had 5 waves up. That's still the idea. I mean, it is a 5-wave move, not the most beautiful one, but because of these 5 waves to the upside, we can give the bulls a chance. But obviously they need to show that they can reverse the price back to the upside. At the moment, the market overall looks pretty sad. The trend is down in the short term. Bear in mind that this chart is an absolute mess long term. It is just a downtrend, okay? It is possible that we have formed a long-term low here, or at least a bear market low in September 23, and that this is a wave 1 to the upside. This current correction is a wave 2 with key support at 433. Anything below that will favor more direct downside and possibly new lows. But against 433, we can watch at least 4 higher prices. And the next move to the upside could either be a 3rd wave as highlighted in white, or a C wave as highlighted in yellow, which would just form a larger corrective rally. I think actually the yellow count might be more likely, but let's first see if we can hold 433. And if we can, then the price can at least rally in a C wave. Now, giving targets to the upside is difficult until we have a confirmed low. But if a C wave to the upside is unfolding, I mean, from the current low that was made recently, $44 is a key target there, yeah, roughly. These are moving targets. I call them only projections at the moment. Don't really want to call them targets, because first, let's see if the market can actually turn around from a local downtrend back into a local uptrend. And then as soon as we have a local uptrend, which means the at least the multi-hour charts are turning back into an uptrend, which they haven't done yet, then we can be a bit more optimistic. Okay, at the moment, I'm purely watching this as a potential. Yes, here, this overall correction, okay, either in a wave B in yellow or in a wave 2 in white, could have bottomed here on the 5th of July. It might have finished. Then this would be wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, which bottomed in the local support range in this short-term micro support between $6.17 and $6.90. From here, obviously, we saw further upside, but this is not impulsive, so price action doesn't convince me. This move up between the 5th and the Friday the 5th and Sunday the 7th, well, that's at least impulsive. So we could take an optimistic viewpoint here. However, unfortunately, this here, the move from the Monday low, isn't impulsive. So that leaves us with a few options in the very short term. It is possible that this move up is unfolding as a diagonal pattern if white wave 2 already bottomed, but then the initial move up is not in 5 waves. But it's possible as a diagonal, so we can keep the door open for higher as long as the Monday low is holding. That formed here at 667. But the move up from there is just not impulsive. So from that point of view, another option would be maybe the wave 2 is still unfolding. In that case, the orange micro support remains relevant between $6.17 and $6.90. And we have an A wave down, a B wave, and this would now be the start of a C wave down, but it's not really coming down. So I think we just have to be ready for it. Either way, we can keep it simple and say that as long as we're holding 617, the focus could be on higher. Probabilities aren't really on our side yet. We want to see that 5-wave move form, and the 3rd wave needs to reach 967 or higher. It's the 1.38 extension of the initial 1-2 setup. And the 5th wave 1033 or higher. So this would be, let's say, the minimum requirement for a 5-wave move up. Once this 5-wave pattern has formed, we can watch for a corrective pullback, which should then form a higher low. But this 5-wave move up is really needed to get back the multi-hour trends back to the upside, and then the 3-wave pullback will be the next opportunity for a pullback trade setup, and then the next rally could happen from there. So we have to be patient. This is just everywhere it looks like that at the moment, so nothing is really convincing at the moment. Very repetitive, the messages across the different altcoin analysis, but it is what it is at the moment, you know. So we have to be patient, watch the micro support. Any break below $6.17 will likely lead to a new low and a test of 571. That's next support, 517 or even 433. That's my update about ICP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.